Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on another team from the Big 12 in an intra-conference matchup, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and first down here for the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Coming out aggressively. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Buys a little extra time. Complete to the right. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Couldn't connect on that last play. Now 2nd and 10 from the 42. Finds his man. It's Cook. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. They want to just keep throwing it. Caught close to the marker. It's Cook. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He's got an open man. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. And the Horned Frogs have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. It's still 3rd and goal. Johnson wants to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's got it in the end zone! Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup. Accurate throw, and they get paid.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Fires to the big fella.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing that.
Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Got it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The Horned Frogs have their offense in high gear. Johnson looking to throw. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, TCU! They thought maybe they could contain him. They thought wrong.
They did, and don't call them a quarterback anymore. Just call these guys skill players. I mean, so fast, you can tell the angles just get chewed up. You think you got a chance to catch him. Tell you what, put that in your back pocket. Understand, that guy can fly. I better make sure I take the proper angles when I'm chasing.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll let it go down the right side. And that ball is picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him, maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
He'll pull it down. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And that's why these quarterbacks are just so hard to defend. It's a pass play, he drops back, first down. Got to play the whole field up, scrambles around, runs for a first down, new set of downs, new set of problems.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Intercepted. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. On the move, he fires. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. A strike downfield. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're going to throw it again. Fires downfield. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Now from inside the red zone. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
That's a decision the quarterback would love to have back. Down here in this area of the field in the red zone, these windows, they close so quickly. Everything just has to be done a little bit faster. You got to be so much more precise, and as a result of being late on the throw, they turn it over in the red zone.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down near the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership and come out here and lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Hit hard. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Unleashes one. And the timing just a hair off.
And sometimes the coverage is just great. And as a quarterback, you throw the football away or don't try to force it too tight into a window, and you just say, hey, defense won that rep, good coverage.
Makes a connection. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Got room on the return. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception.
Man, that is how you get it done as a defense when you're playing cover one. Like, you got the middle of the field safety, but everybody else is manning up. Nice job running with this guy, seeing the football, breaking on it, making the interception, making the big play for this defense.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the...
Can anyone catch him? And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. That last play is what you call a drive starter. They're out to the 47. It's 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Escapes the sack. He'll pull it down and run. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Hand off from the shotgun. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and TCU has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down. Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21.
And they did everything right in this 4-minute type situation, trying to bleed the clock. First you get the completion, then you get the first down, and you stay in bounds. You could not execute that play any better.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. So this offense with an opportunity to put this game in a hammerlock if they can score and bleed the clock. He makes a grab, and he will score! Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Able to pick up a couple before he's knocked down. They mark it at the 10. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Getting some heat. Oh, he needs to get rid of it. He needs to do something, and he will go down. What a terrible, terrible play. Offense getting set for first down. Wide out in motion. Looking for a gap. It's Cook. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. The Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. They'll try to power their way ahead. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And if they can find the end zone here, that might be all she wrote. 1st and goal. Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.